Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers.
Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering. Suffer along with your co-hosts Jason, Michael, and Rob as they watch and review some of the worst films to ever hit the screen. Now, enjoy the show. It'll be a real scream of a time.
We're back! Oh my god, we're back. Hi, Jason Michael.
Hi, Rob. I didn't know what was going to happen from that point. We're real great at planning this shit out beforehand.
Hey, this is a welcome back episode, as you noticed by the title card, so we're just going to fucking shoot the shit, man. There's no rhyme or reason to this. We're not really going to be doing what's been keeping you up at night or earworm or anything. You know we're going to talk about that stuff. Anyway,
yeah, that's pretty much what's been keeping us up all summer, because it feels like it's been a long summer. Dear God.
It feels like it has been a long summer. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But welcome back, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, to Original. This is the original. Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed Movie Music Month with Middleman Mike. I had a fuck ton of fun doing that. And it was just, it was bonkers. And I'll just say it, first episode back with Jason Michael. We'll say it right here and right now. You're going to hear from Mike again, like real soon, like
spoilers.
Real,
but that's what we're all about.
like really soon. And here he is. No, I'm just kidding. He's not here for this one.
Damn.
This is our welcome back. We'll welcome Mike back soon though. So yeah, dude. How the fuck have you been? And this is not like, oh, we're going to ham it up for this. Like, I really need to know because I have heard very little.
Yeah.
How are things? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. To pull back the veil on the curtain, we turned on the call, ironed out some technical difficulties because, it wouldn't be us trying to record a podcast episode without technical difficulties. And we hit record. Yeah. So we've literally talked about absolutely nothing. I've been busy, man. Camp was quite a busy summer, especially with the fact that it was a bajillion goddamn degrees in the Northeast. Lord knows how it was in the rest of the world, like out in Texas and out in California. Our wonderful listeners that are out there, our wonderful suckers that are over there. Dear God, if it was anything like what we had, I'm so sorry. That was rough.
It was hot enough that Chachi spent a bunch of time in the pool. So,
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, dude's got a pool now.
When I wasn't taking a break from social media, I saw Chachi in the pool. It was a very busy summer, and I'm going to try and keep it as positive because reasons of going away from social media are we don't need that right now because fuck the world. We're here to talk about some fun shit, some spooky shit, and what we've been up to. Rob, how have you been?
Dude, I've been good. I mean, busy as well. I started working out like religiously. Like I work out 5 to 6 days a week now. I've lost about last time I weighed myself. Dude, I've lost. I'm pushing 20 pounds at this point. But I've put on 5 pounds of muscle, so it kind of weighs itself out, I guess. And it's showing. My shoulders are bigger, which I wasn't expecting. But yeah, I mean, I started slow. It all started for me to like lose my belly a little bit before the wedding, and I wanted to strengthen the muscles in my knees because I have shit knees. And day 2 of working out, I fucking blew my knee out.
God damn it. That's it.
Yeah.
I give up. I'm not doing this shit anymore.
It didn't stop me. Maybe it should have, but it didn't. I said, well, I'll take a break on legs. But once it was
you have an
back
upper body too.
Yeah. And that's what I focused on was that I did a lot of floor routine stuff and like weights and whatnot. But, yeah, with the knee, once it was back in, I was like, all right. So I looked up, the gym I use has treadmills. I think, most do. I had looked up ways to strengthen knees, and they were like, walk backwards on a treadmill. And I was like, that sounds fucking dangerous. Sign me up. That's how I start every workout. I walk backwards for it started out at 5 minutes, and now I'm doing it for 10 minutes. And I carry weights when I do it. And so I carry 35 pounds generally with me on the weights, and I do arms while I'm walking backwards on a treadmill.
Hell yeah.
Half a mile per hour. And I decided
Anybody
to start
staring at you? Being like, what?
Everyone,
the fuck?
yeah.
Good.
Every single time I get on there, I'm like backwards. I get up to speed, and then I'm like standing backwards and holding weights, and everyone's like, the fuck is this guy doing? And then I start walking backwards and doing my arm routines, and they're like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh yeah, I have bad knees. I just tell them, I'm like, I have bad knees, and they're like, that helps? Like, yeah, you have no idea how much it helps. So I had decided last month to start trying to like jog because my knees are feeling a bit better. And as of this week, all week, I have upped my jog to a full blown run. And I am running now with almost no pain. I mean, I get the muscle pain, which is good. I'm killing the bad muscles and building good ones. But I ran for 6 minutes and 22 seconds straight up at a 2% incline yesterday. Yeah, I felt real good, man. I feel fucking awesome. It's wild.
I like this right now because I'm thinking if we go back somewhere in our library, there's a moment where you go, dude, fuck running. I'm not running anywhere.
Oh, no, it's funny
something
too,
chasing me.
I've always said, you'll never catch me running unless I'm running from something. And now I'm like, I am running from something. I'm running from like a dying body, and I'm running towards a better
40.
me. Yep. Literally next month, suckers, I will be 40 fucking years old.
Yep. Jason Michael turned 30 this summer. We're doing great.
We're getting there. So, but yeah, that's enough about me working out. That's really what I've been doing, other than if you're subscribed to the Patreon, you know all the movies I've been going to. So I got the Regal membership. So I pay $25 a month, and I get to see whatever movies I want as many times as I want. So
hell cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. There's a lot of decent looking horror coming up for the month of October that I've seen a bunch of trailers for. Like, I took a screenshot of it because I did not want to forget the name of it, but the trailer I watched, and then the moment that happens within like 5 seconds of the trailer was like, what the fuck? Traumatica.
Yeah.
I fucking watch the trailer for Traumatica. If you haven't, you just need to watch it, go in, and then just be like, oh, all right, cool, moving on. I'm here for it.
Friend of the podcast, Josh Levesque, has already seen it.
Of course.
And he said in his review, very quick review, he was just like, yeah, it reminded me of these movies, not for me, but the audience is out there. And his description, I was like, fucking sign me up, dude. That sounds great. So yeah, apparently he said the opening of the movie, the first like 5 minutes of the movie is highly upsetting. And I said, okie dokie, you got me. I will watch it.
I have an inkling of what we're about to see based on the trailer alone, and
I have not seen it yet. Yeah,
shit.
I will watch it, and actually, this is a good time. So, right as Jason Michael went away to camp, I had come up with an idea of something we could do for the general public, for social medias, because I have personally leaned so heavily into Patreon and making sure where there's content every week that unintentionally I have ignored the public socials. And I feel bad. Genuinely, this isn't me just like pandering. I genuinely feel bad that I have forgotten and just kind of pushed it to the side. So with this, I will watch this trailer. Yes, I will watch this trailer. And we will do a quick little blurb for our new segment that will only be dropping on social media called Trailer Talk, which is just going to be that. We're going to, one of us or both of us will watch a trailer, and then I'll slap a quick little video together and we'll roll that out. And that way you can see if, I don't watch trailers all that often. So
It's
Jason
true.
Michael watches something, he's got something to say. There'll be a trailer talk about that. And if I actually end up watching one, he'll get one from me.
Can we be the Trailer Talk boys?
Trailer talk, boys. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Oh, great. Now God damn it. The whole time I have the title card made. It's been made for a while. And I was trying to figure out, I was like, what would be good music? And I put something over it, but it's not great. And it's not even music. It's just like people chattering, like a crowd chattering. And I was like, okay, this works. But now I have a task at hand to make a song that sounds like the Trailer Park Boys theme song without being the Trailer Park Boys theme song.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck, I love the Trailer Park Boys. What a great show. Anywho.
You're welcome for that derail.
So, yeah.
Rad. Rob, there's a lot of stuff that has happened in the world of horror and movies and music since we have gone on a bit of our own hiatus. What is, let's start with some of the movies, like kind of a little bit of what's been keeping us up at summer. What have you been watching, if anything?
Fucking goddamn everything, man.
All right.
Let me go through. There's a few of these I've already done for Patreon. So there are Patreon videos that exist already on this. But as for things I haven't talked about, I watched The Coffee Table finally. It is fucking boring. I don't understand. I mean, I get why some people would find the context, like what the movie's about, upsetting, but there's so little, and by little, there's nothing that you see. You see fucking nothing. I don't know. It was strange. I gave it 1 star in Letterboxd. It wasn't worth the hype. Okay. I watched Clown in a Cornfield, which I was very apprehensive about because I read the book. Really liked the book. I've actually read the first 2 books. There are 3 total. And I really, really liked the book. And the movie was fucking damn near close. They negated one moment from the book in the movie, and that pissed me off a little bit because... So, at this point, it's been out for a while. If you haven't seen it, whatever. There's a moment in the book where a barn sets on fire and it's filled with high schoolers. And the killer locks everyone in there and then sets it on fire. And so they're trying to get out. And the kids that don't get locked in are trying to help them out. And in the book, they even so-and-so grabbed so-and-so's arm and the skin slid off like a wet glove. And I was, yeah.
The imagery.
So there's a moment in the movie, I'm like, they're going in the barn. I was like, oh my God, this is going to be fucking hype. The barn never gets set on fire. Nothing happens. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? You dropped. Anywho, let me see what else. I watched Drop, which was not a horror film, but it was a good, for what it was, movie. I gave it 3 stars. It kept my interest the entire time. I knew who the bad guy was the second the movie fucking started, though, which was a bit of a downside for me. I rewatched As Above, So Below because I fucking hated that movie. I have stood by the fact that I don't like that movie. And I still don't like it. I gave it 1.5 stars. It was not good. I do not like it. Watched A History of Evil. It was, again, interesting for what it was. I don't know who or if I could suggest that to anybody. Yeah, it was all right. Yeah. And then other than the movies I've talked about on Patreon, man, I mean, I watched Until Dawn, which I think is a good bridge for us to move into. That movie, Yeah, no, thanks. I didn't like it.
I didn't think it was that horrible.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I gave it a higher score than I think I would have if there was a high percentage of CGI in it. The fact that they leaned practical, what really sold me and kept my attention, what really sold it for me was exploding bodies. You make bodies explode, I'm here for it. You just a bathroom filled with people exploding one after another. I was like, this is fucking amazing. I was like, make the whole movie this. Fuck everything else. But yeah. No, so I feel like I probably already talked about it on Patreon or even elsewhere. I wasn't a big fan. I really want to know, as somebody who's like a gamer, like I'm a fucking casual gamer. I've got Minecraft paused behind me currently.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah. I'm adventuring right now. I'm building a really cool house. Anyway,
nice.
How did you feel about it?
So I haven't played Until Dawn, but I've watched the entirety of it be played through multiple times with multiple different paths taken and everything. It's looking like the scene at the end of the movie is setting up for the game storyline. There was a nod to Mr. Robot, the fuck is his face? Rami Malek, in the middle of it talking, and it's like looking at the picture that they had of Rami Malek, it was like the CG of the game. And I was like, that looks wrong in Uncanny Valley. Oh, that's why. Because I'm 95% sure it's just his CG model from the game. But dude, Peter Stormare, give me Peter Stormare. I'm here for it. I will say there was some stuff where I looked at it like, oh, you're just this kind of character, but this is why we want you to die. And we get to watch it over and over and over again. I will say there were moments in that movie that took me by surprise, and it was in like a good way, like watching some of the kills and just seeing that it was practical was great. The Wendigos were shit. I did not like the Wendigos by any stretch of the imagination. It was interesting. Because now at this point, like watching this movie feels like an eternity ago. Also the fact of I remembered, oh yeah, I watched Sinners earlier this summer, and that felt like it was a year ago at this freaking point. But yeah, I will say there were good things about this movie. There was also some points where I was like, I don't care. I really don't. Like, all of you can die. I'm fine with it. Like, the one thing, however, I wish they explored more, that fucking thing in the rainstorm. Whatever that giant goddamn behemoth was. Go explore that. Fuck the killer.
Your exact words and thoughts are like the reflection of most people is just nobody was likable. Nobody anyone watching didn't give a shit about these kids dying. And then that thing in the fucking woods, I was just like, everyone was like, oh my God, what was that? I want more. But the second I saw it, I was like,
great.
Yeah. The second I saw it, I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, the whole like sister aspect, they kind of had that in a way in the game, but both the sisters died, or one of the sisters died and turned into a Wendigo. They kind of had it, but it wasn't really there altogether. I mean, I don't think it was horrible. I think it's definitely worth a fun watch. But
yeah,
you watch it. You let us know.
Yeah, I feel like it is definitely one of those. If you like horror and you love practical, it's worth the one-time watch. Like, you're not going to walk out of it like I want my time back, but you're definitely not going to want to be like rewatching it. I might look up the fucking
it's the best movie in the world.
God, no. I'll definitely look up the clips of things exploding again, though. I want to watch those people explode all day, every day.
Hell yeah.
Be on YouTube. Somebody probably made a super cut of just every death. So, yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Other than that, like I've been doing a lot more. Not really movie watching. I brought my Xbox to camp. But I barely touched the damn thing. And when I tried to, I was trying to set something up for the Patreon, which crashed several times. So that's the game's fault. And then I tried loading up another version of a different game to do it, and it just wouldn't load one night. So I was like, fuck this. I'm turning this off, and I'm putting on Terrifier. So I watched Terrifier 1 and 2 again.
Nice.
Yeah. 3 is still in the process, but I have somebody who doesn't care by any stretch of the imaginations for those movies currently living with me. So I cannot put Zoe through Terrifier 3, unfortunately. She'd be lost in all of the lore and the story. Other than that, like, yeah, just playing a lot of drums. I did another performance for the oldest village at camp, where I played Life Party by Twerp. I played Battleship Chains by Volbeat, and then had Snowfall. It's a 1.5-minute musical opening to Silence of the Snow by Trivium, where I just put on a bunch of makeup and then put on I'm going to show Rob the Papa Perpetua mask from Ghost, and then played Lacrima and Spillways by Ghost in it. And some of the kids were looking at me like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like, good. But then just a few week later, me and several other counselors, we put on a concert unbeknownst to literally everybody. And we put on a Kiss concert, and we were dressed up as Kiss, and I was Peter Criss and actually played the drums along to I Was Made for Loving You, Shout It Out Loud, Crazy Train, and Rock and Roll all night. And
that's fucking awesome.
Like, there was some kids that were singing along to every single word, but like as soon as we came out and kids were exploding with excitement, and then we started playing I Was Made for Loving You, and there's a whole crowd of campers singing the song back to you. It's like, this is fucking surreal, dude. It was so cool.
You had sent me the video of that. I gotta know, cover band? Are you guys gonna do a tribute band? Y'all looked the role,
dude. Hell yeah. I mean, we'll definitely post that on the social. That was a childhood dream for me personally. And out of all of us, the guy who is Ace Frehley is a DJ. Like, he does more, DJ music than anything. He's got his own mix board and everything. The guy who was Gene Simmons, his dad is actually in a band in Rye, New Hampshire, and He plays bass. Real funny story. He goes, Dad, can I borrow a cheap bass to be the demon for a camp thing? And he goes, yeah, here's a $3,000 bass. And he goes, what? The cheapest bass you have? And then our Paul Stanley does not play music at all. So our first practice, however, we all went, this is fucking awesome. We should make a band right now.
Oh, that's dope. Oh,
yeah. Man. I mean, other than that, I watched Superman. I thought Superman was really, really good.
Fuck yeah, it was.
It made me go, man, do I really like the Snyderverse anymore? I still do like Henry Cavill's, but there was something special about David Cornsweat's Superman. Like, that was
Corn
that.
Sweat. Yeah.
Is it corn sweat? Corn is sweat?
I have no.
My corn is wet. I don't know. Other than that, we did a lot of adventures. I went to the Kangamangas for the first time. Went to Newport for the first time. Hampton Beach for the second time, I think.
Millionth time.
Yeah. No, second time, because the first time was actually just up the beach to go see CKY. And then Old Orchard Beach for the first time. And then
wow.
Yeah. And then
awesome.
Of course, there will be a video coming to the socials soon in a review of the Jesus Christ, I had the whole name of it ready to go. The Sweet Revenge, the Jason universe, the Angry Orchard Thriller Pack, the variety pack of 4 different flavored Angry Orchards. There's a video I recorded getting my first impressions on the beverages. It will be coming up on the socials very, very soon, so keep your eyes out for the Thriller Pack review. Not sponsored, but hey, Angry Orchard.
No.
Jason Universe. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Look at this. Beverage month, September. You've already seen, by the time that this episode has come out, you've already seen the little teaser video from Barking Sisters Coffee. My taste review will be coming up just in the next few days, actually. So yeah, you'll get that as well. There's 3 videos. There's 2 more videos coming, and then you'll get Jason Michael's booze tasting.
I'm going to be such a vloggy bitch.
But yeah, speaking of Barking Sisters, this is not like a sponsorship as of yet. This is just, we have really leaned into supporting local. Mm-hmm. And I discovered this company. Brian and Jody are amazing humans who are also hardcore horror fanatics.
Hell yeah.
I stumbled across them on social and just reached out to them and, said, "Oh, I'd love to like shout you guys out on the podcast. We support local. That's it. I'm not asking for anything." And they said, "Here's some free coffee." And I said, "Okay." So, I ended up chatting with Brian. We've been chatting back and forth, and they will be on at some point. We need to figure out the details, but we're going to do a roundtable. So you guys will actually get a video of the 4 of us sitting down, drinking some of their coffee. And
I'm ready to get the jitters.
Yeah, it's going to be great. They're going to pick the movies that we're going to talk about too. And so we're going to chit chat about coffee and horror, and it's going to be awesome. And it may be a double supporting of local because it's looking like they may have a bit of a partnership with a local cafe. So we may be at a cafe doing this.
Oh my God, we're like a real ass podcast.
It'll be pretty fun. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I've got to get the tasting like finished editing and all of that stuff because I've worked my way through the flavors that they sent me. They are so fucking good. Mm-hmm. Oh,
reading the names on some of them and the descriptors, I'm so intrigued. But like when they're like, "Oh yeah, brew this into this, brew this into that," I'm like, I have the Keurig.
And you know what the thing is? See, here's my. I guess yes, you can make anything in a Keurig if you want. For me, I feel like drinking anything out of a Keurig, I can taste the machinery, and that drives me nuts.
Fair.
I know other people who say they can't taste the difference. I only drink cold brew. It could be negative 20 degrees outside and I'm drinking cold brew. And so I make my cold brew at home with a French press, which you'll actually get to see the process in the next couple of days.
Blue.
So yeah, I just prefer it that way. And their coffee is whole bean. And so I had to buy a new grinder because my other one broke. But yeah, it's great. I've really enjoyed getting to know both of them, and all of you suckers will get to know them a little bit more coming soon. So keep an eye on our socials. There'll be another little video with some info in the description. Please read it. It was sent directly over from them. So other than, so before we jump forward, I only listed movies, but I want to bring up one more movie because you said Terrifier 3 has to wait because you have somebody with you who doesn't give a shit. So my fiance said, "Hey, there's this horror movie that's coming out that I really want to see." And I said, "Okay." And then I watched the trailer and I went, "Oh, are you sure?"
Can I guess?
Yes.
Is it Together?
It is. And
yeah.
Together.
Oh, puns.
Yeah. We sat down. We ordered a succulent Asian
Chinese meal.
And yep. It was actually
get your hand off my penis. I see you know your judo well. Go on.
It's so fucking good. I've missed you, dude.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for impressions. I love you too.
So yeah, it was her idea. It was like she kind of planned a date night. She planned a date night. She was like, let's get food and let's watch together. And I said, fuck yeah, dude. And so we watched it, and I think we were maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes into the movie, and she's got like her food up and she's eating it, and she just puts a fork in it and puts it on the floor and just crosses her arms. And I said, I don't think you're going to see anything. She was like, it's in my head. And I was just like, oh, you upset your stomach by imagining something? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And then sure enough, you don't see shit. But yeah, that was, as far as she's aware, that was her first body horror. And I said, wow.
Really?
And then it hit me. I said, no, I've showed you The Thing, my favorite movie of all time.
Yeah.
And she said, nope. And I said, yes, I have. And she said, nope. And I was like, wait, really? She was like, yep. And I went, uh-oh.
And then I said, turn off this. We're putting on The Thing.
Yeah, it's on the docket. She will see The Thing before the end of the year. So
good.
But yeah, so we watched together. It wasn't terrible. I mean, I know the controversy behind it. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do. Oh, you do not know the controversy?
So hang on. All I know about the movie is that it's Zac Efron's brother and Brie whatever, and they're married or dating in real life. And then I guess movie.
It's Dave Franco.
Wrong one. Sorry.
And yes, they are married in real life.
Okay.
The controversy is the fact that this movie already exists. It was made like 8 years ago. This is a almost direct shot for shot remake with being called in an original film. And there was so much done that whoever did the original movie sued for plagiarism, and they lost, unfortunately.
Oh.
I don't know if I can really outwardly suggest that anyone goes and sees this, but at the same time, it was really good. So much so that we looked at it because it's currently, the reason I'm not saying much about the movie is because it's currently out for rent. It's not streaming on anything at this point yet.
It's like mid-July, I think.
Yeah, we looked at the rental price versus the buy digital price, and it was a $2 difference, and we were just like, we're going to buy it. So we own a digital copy of it now.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to give it another watch. I feel like there was parts I missed. There were parts that were intentionally humorous that I don't think was necessary for the progression of the plot. I think kind of pulled me out of the movie personally. But for a body horror movie that's being released to the general public and trying to be sold to the general public, having a moment of levity in the middle of the film to like relieve the tension is probably why that was there, so that people weren't leaving like, I'm highly disturbed. Fuck you guys.
I'm going to be sick.
Me on the other hand, I wanted more. But
yeah,
I have also been watching TV like fucking crazy. So I started, and I'm literally going to say nothing about this.
Fair.
I am currently, because it's still running, I am watching Alien Earth on Hulu, and it is thumbs up. That's all I'll say. And the reason I'm not saying anything is because we are going to, once this show is done, we are going to have 2 special guests come on, and we are going to talk about the show, the 4 of us.
Ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, a xenomorph.
These are 2 people who have not yet been on the podcast. I'm very excited to have come on and chat with us about this. I've been watching, as I'm sure you have, It's Always Sunny. This is wild. This is a wild fucking season.
At first, I was so confused with the second episode. I was like, my God, like what happened to Frank? And then at the very end of it is like, you motherfucker, motherfucker. It's fucking cake.
It's so good. Yeah. So it's been a weird season, like a really weird season, but I've been enjoying it.
I'm always here for it.
As of today, I watched, and I'm not even joking, the entirety of season 8 of Rick and Morty, which is now streaming on Hulu. So yeah. It was, I wouldn't call it the weakest season yet, but it was not a strong season in my opinion. Again, the last episode was the best episode. I don't know why they do that. Every season for the past like 5 to 6 seasons, they always make the last episode like the best and like most heartfelt, intense, just good episode. And they did that again. And it really
is this the second one without Roiland? The second season?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the dude they got this time, honestly, I couldn't tell a difference. There were a couple moments like Morty doing his Morty scream thing.
Yeah.
Sounds slightly different, but they, in case you haven't seen it, I'm going to spoil this. They grew him up a bit. So he's a bit taller, and they've actually aged both him and Summer. So like it makes a bit more sense why he sounds a bit different. Rick sounds identical. Yeah. And Rick sounds identical. Like there's no no difference. I mean, this new guy even has like the burp talk down perfect, like perfect. So yeah, it's been good. I've also been watching Dexter Resurrection, which is now the fourth Dexter show. So yeah, they had Dexter, the original Dexter Bloodlines, and then Dexter, whatever the prequel was with him as a teenager. And then now Dexter Resurrection, which has been wild, even more so because I just saw The Toxic Avenger, and Peter Dinklage is in this season, and it's fucking insanity. So
Dinkman.
Yeah, that's and I'm watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the new season of that. So
okay.
Yeah, a lot of watching stuff. That's
nice.
Whenever I have the free time, it's either that or I'm playing Minecraft or making music. And speaking of music, concerts, stuff like that.
I'm so glad you had a much better segue than I did, because I forgot one thing I watched, and it was going to lead into a music segment. This won't be in Jason Michael Gets Learnt. I finally watched not only but all 5 of Daniel Craig's James Bond movies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly, not horrible. But for never ever seeing a Bond movie before and then starting with Craig and going, what the fuck is happening for 20 minutes of a goddamn car chase explosion up a fucking building, skyscraper, crashing down with bullets and shit is going on? I don't know. Yeah. I will say some of them, I understand now where I heard all the ooh that wasn't great about certain movies. Skyfall, still the best, in my personal opinion. I didn't hate Spectre. I can understand why people didn't like it. I think Christoph Waltz was kind of underutilized. I liked Casino Royale. I just wish I understood poker. I don't understand card games for the... Yeah, no. All right, good, cool. Because when shit like that was happening, and they're like, I have a flush, full house. And I'm like, so did he win? What's happening here? I didn't think No Time to Die was as horrible as people were letting on, but it was almost a 3-hour fucking movie. And we started watching it around 9:00. And Quantum of Solace, I liked it better than Casino Royale, but now thinking on it, it was an hour and a half versus the 2:20, I think Casino Royale was, and Quantum of Solace just felt chopped together and thrown at the wall and saw what stuck. But I don't know. It felt more super action spy-y than Casino Royale did. Overall,
I think I've only seen the first 2 or 3, and
Casino, Quantum, and
like
Skyfall.
Any of them? Yeah, I wasn't a fan of any of them. I just watched them because I was like, mindless action. And I was like, wait a second, I have the Bourne Identity box set. I can watch good action if I want to.
We have James Bond at home. Speaking of James Bond, transitioning into music, there's my transition for you. Yes, concerts. The most recent one, otherwise known as, and yes, it's going to happen at the time of this recording. Last night, speaking of Kiss, and I'm wearing the shirt right now, went to go see Ace Frehley, the original Space Ace, the original guitarist of Kiss, performed in Derry, and he, for part of his guitar solo at the end of Cold Gin, he started playing the James Bond theme song, so there's my connection there.
Oh, anyway, there you go.
Yeah. I will say, dude was definitely hammered, which, I mean, was sad to see, but also at the fact of I wasn't surprised. Yeah, he still fucking got it. He still got it on the guitar. He didn't sing, he didn't sing most of the songs that were played. Like, that was always Gene or Paul. But he played New York Groove. He played Shock Me. There was a brief moment I almost had a heart attack in a good way, because my favorite Kiss song is God of Thunder. And they started playing God of Thunder, and it went straight seamlessly into New York Groove. And I'm like, this is the only way I can listen to New York Groove ever now. It was so fucking cool. Yeah, I mean, that was cool. Earlier in the summer, my first concert was Ghost at TD Garden. Holy shit. For not seeing them since I saw them in 2013 at TD Garden, that was a hell of a show. I know Rob's opinions and feelings on Ghost. We all know them. He still hasn't listened to Skeleton. But it was definitely...
I haven't, too.
I know.
I keep meaning to, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good.
We're making it a thing. I thoroughly enjoyed that show. It was beautiful to see some of those songs live that I've been wanting to see for the longest time. And then the only other concert that I had so far of the summer was Volbeat at the very end. It was my first time seeing Volbeat in 6 years since the Knotfest Roadshow. God damn, they still put on a hell of a show. It was actually Zoe and I's first concert together, so that was cool too. But speaking of Volbeat, I told you at the very beginning of the summer, right before we took a break, that I would listen to the Gods of Angels Trust, the new album, because I was not a fan of the most recent album, Servant of the Mind, that came out. I've tried going back and re-listening to Servant of the Mind and then went, I'll just listen to Rewind, Replay, Rebound, or re-listen to Gods of Angels Trust, because Gods of Angels Trust is really good. It feels short in comparison, but it's really good. So I'm much happier with that. Dude, fucking Tyler dropped. Tyler dropped a new album out of nowhere.
Nowhere.
He's like, hey, don't tap the glass coming Monday.
Yeah, you were the one who told me that.
Yep.
This is how sparsely Jason, Michael, and I stayed in contact. He was so busy that I would text him and maybe hear from him in the next week. But out of nowhere, every once in a while, he would just send me something. And that was the text I got, was just this. And I listened to it. The second you sent it to me, I was already listening to something. I was like, fuck this. I got to listen to this. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, as you already know, you have done the deep dive. I gave you the heads up. We've already talked about this. Tyler creates a new persona for every album. And he's telling a story in some way, shape, or form. He went in with so much of a new persona, it doesn't sound like him. Like, he changed his fucking voice. It is strange, but fucking good.
Strange, but fucking. There you go.
Yeah, dude fucking and butt fucking. Yeah, this album, I've listened to it a lot. Like, a lot. I really enjoy it.
I listened to it on the way to Ghost.
That's a wild thing to listen to on your way to Ghost. It gives me 90s hip hop feel, and I love it for that. I don't know. It's an odd thing. I haven't done my research like I normally do to delve in and figure out why or what the purpose was. But once I do, we'll talk about it for sure. Yeah.
I will say, I kind of felt sad to not see Chromacopia get its full lifespan, but at the same point, there's parts of Don't Tap the Glass that give me Chromacopia vibes, where it sounds kind of like you were saying, hip hop, free flowing, but it also is kind of mechanical or mechanized in a way that Chromacopia kind of had almost, if that makes sense.
No, 100%. Yeah.
I really liked it. I think you said Ring, Ring, Ring was your favorite track. Starting to listen to the album for the very first time, I fell in love with Sugar on My Tongue.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Honestly, there isn't a bad track on the song. I like the whole album, but some of them just hit hard and hit different. And I've really been enjoying it. I mean, there's been a fuck ton that has come out. Shockingly, between the time you left for camp and us starting this back up, I've been to one concert. And now that we're starting back up, I have 3 this month. And then I have a concert or 2 every month until the end of the year. So,
I got Trivium again in November, so I'm excited for that.
Jesus. I've got...
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. So I went and saw... So my brother bought me a ticket. He bought us tickets as an early birthday present for us to go see Coheed and Cambria. I saw Coheed. I was present at a venue for Coheed in my teens. I do not remember the show. This was back in my using days, and I got so fucking high. I don't remember anything. I don't remember the show. I barely remember being there, and it has eaten me alive. For years and years. So much so that anytime Coheed has come around, I have not bought tickets because for some reason I felt bad. So I just haven't. But at this point in my life, there are some of my favorite musicians and artists and have passed away. Some of my favorite bands have broken up. And I don't want to regret for the rest of my life not going to see anyone anymore. And so this was a huge one for me. So my brother bought us tickets. I had put it on my calendar. I was counting down the days, and weeks before the show, and this is how much I knew I was going to see Coheed. Didn't look into the show at all. I said, I'm going to see Coheed. Weeks before the show, he goes, yeah, so the opener's I don't know one of them and I don't really care about the other. And I said, oh, who's opening? And he said, Foxing. And I said, yeah, I couldn't care less. And he goes, and Taking Back Sunday. And I said, huh? And he's like, yeah, Taking Back Sunday. And I was like, dude, what? Are you fucking, oh my God. Oh my God. I fucking love Taking Back Sunday. So Foxing knew their role, man. They got up there, they played 5 songs and they were like, we're going to get off stage now. They're like, we know who you're here to see. So they fucked off. Taking Back Sunday took the stage and I cried 5 times, like dead ass, fangirled out, jumped around like a fucking teenage girl seeing fucking the Beatles and shit like that. I was so amped. And this was my 3rd time seeing Taking Back Sunday, but my first time sober. So it was surreal and it just rekindled like this. I mean, I always listen to Taking Back Sunday. They're like on a constant rotation, but this rekindled something deep inside me. So, but then Coheed took the stage and it was, I don't know how to describe it. They walked out and they played the first song and it was like, I was in like warp speed, like in this like bliss tunnel. Like I was just frozen in place. And my brother grabbed my arm and he's like, what do you think? And I was just like, this is happening. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And during the second song, I could not stop smiling. And I was so overjoyed that tears started flowing again. And it was just pure joy this time. I was just like, this is the most amazing experience. And they were so fucking good. It was one of the craziest things I'd ever seen in my life. And it's made show-wise for memories. It's in my top 5 now. I've knocked something out to make space for this. It was an unbelievable concert. If you can, go see Coheed. They put on a fucking show and a half. Like it was a performance. I was like, wow. Right up there with Rob Zombie. It was nuts. So yeah. There's been so much new music that's come out that I don't even want to try and touch on any of it because we'll be here all day.
New Twerp album. Hell yeah. The longest weekend, baby.
Yeah, there's too much, man. Too much on my side because you know how I am with my music. It's vast what I listen to. But what I will say music-wise, the last thing we'll talk about, my new album is coming out before the end of the year. The album name is Bloodbath. You will be able to find it on Bandcamp because that's where my music lives. So Bloodbath will be coming out before the end of the year. I'm putting the final tweaks on what was supposed to originally be a 1-hour album has turned into 2 tracks. Those 2 tracks has turned into 3 tracks, and those 3 tracks have turned into 4 tracks. So, yeah, the album is at this point looking like it's going to be over 2 hours long. So, yes. But yeah, Bloodbath will be dropping before the end of the year. I'm hoping to have it out for October, but we'll see. But it's coming to an end. I'm very excited, and I'm really hoping people enjoy this. It's very different from my first album, so we'll see. It should be good.
Hell yeah! I feel better now. I feel like we just had a whole fucking summer's worth of conversation right there.
It was a therapy session.
Hell yeah. I do think before we address the elephant in the room of what's going to be coming up next, of course, you've seen it on the socials, and if you have not heard of it, then you must be living under a rock. One final music thing. Of course, rest in peace, the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is the saddest music news that we have for the year. It happened, and yet he's still living on in all of our hearts. And like, I don't know if you watched any of the procession and heard what they did with all the stuff afterwards. Like that was tremendous.
Yeah. He's left a lasting mark on the world. It's not just the UK, not just OG metalheads in the States. It's worldwide. He affected everything. I mean, metal would never have progressed to what it did. I mean, there's so much that he did for music in general. Psychedelic metal exists still to this day simply because of Black Sabbath. Ozzy is missed. And I love the fact that his family has not stopped talking about him and letting people know and speaking for him. I think is amazing as well. mean, Jack White's post recently about fuckhead from fucking Pink Floyd was amazing. Yeah. So
Jack Osborne.
Jack Osborne made a post about Roger Waters, I believe is his name. Yeah, Roger Waters, right? From Pink Floyd.
No, you said Jack White, and I was like, the White Stripes?
Oh, did I say Jack White?
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, Jack White's a bit of a fuckhead too, but that's beside the point. Yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy. You live on through all of us, you who enjoy metal. And thank you for forming my young mind and helping me discover what metal really is. So
all hail to the king, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah. Ooh, good transition. All hail to the king. So before we jump into exposing the rest of the literal year, which we're going to do here, I am going to throw a in here because this is hot, fresh news, and I think it's the weirdest thing I've heard in a while. So, Sam Raimi has just announced he is remaking Magic, not The Gathering.
Damn it!
There is why
am I saying damn it? I don't care.
A horror movie from back in the day starring Anthony Hopkins, where he has a ventriloquist doll, a dummy. It's that's all I'm going to say. If you haven't seen Magic, you need to fucking watch it. But Sam Raimi, our Lord and Savior of all things Evil Dead, is remaking this movie. It's the weirdest fucking horror news I've gotten recently, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, okay, nobody asked for this, Sam, but he's just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay,
I did. I asked
I'm here
for it.
Actually, you know what? Fuck that. We're gonna go down the list real quick here. I just saw Toxic Avenger, which I already said, and I've been pretty good at avoiding most of the trailers while I'm in theaters. I look at my lap and plug my ears. I don't give a fuck what I look like. Yep. I did not do that this time because the trailers that ran before the movie were like, okay, sure, why not? But the one trailer I was not expecting to see, because I didn't realize it was coming out this soon, Five Nights at Freddy 2.
Oh, yeah.
Looks fucking wild, dude. I was just like, yo, what the fuck? So, yeah, that one looks, I mean, I didn't see the first one in theaters because I didn't give a shit, but then I saw it once it hit streaming and I was like, damn, I wish I had seen this in theaters. I think I'm going to go for this one, to be completely honest. It looks pretty damn good. And
wait until they release Sister Location in theaters. Great.
The Conjuring will be witnessed in theaters as well. So we will be doing a talk about the final chapter of the Conjuring universe.
Christine has not stopped talking about it.
That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. So,
dude, that thing's been in like development hell since the fucking or not the riots, the protests, the writer's strike.
Oh yeah.
Since even right before it too.
I've seen 5 different trailers for this movie now. 5. In each trailer, it shows something different, and I feel like none of the trailers has spoiled a fucking thing for me. I'm still confused as fuck. So
here for it.
I have no idea. I'm here to see how they decide to close this out. I hope they full on jump the shark with this shit and make it worth my while. But
they bring back Henry Winkler.
Oh my god, please! anything to just make it like the devil made me do it. It's the best Conjuring movie there is.
So make it into a piece of shit?
No, make it into cinema gold. It's a great movie. Everyone's wrong.
Speaking of cinema gold, because we have to talk about it eventually, you have all been waiting so very patiently for the return of the Season of Suffering. And of course, Alien Convergence. You're damn right, because we're not ready to talk about it. Instead,
no.
Surprise, bitch! Wild card! We're pulling something out of left field, something we've been talking about for actually since we've heard that it was coming out. I'm pretty sure since it was one of our Creeping It Reels. Our Lord and Savior, David Howard Thornton, recently played another childhood classic character, Screamboat Willie, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So
that's what I would.
Next week we will of course be talking about the brand new addition to the whatever David Howard Thornton is doing outside of Terrifier. We are talking about Screamboat.
Yeah, buddy. So yeah, I'm amped to talk about it for sure. It was something.
It's going to be a roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah.
But until we come back for that next week, Rob, it's been tremendous to talk to you again. Like when we do text over the summer, it doesn't happen often, but when we do, we're sitting there like, fuck, I just want to talk about random bullshit movies. That's all I want to fucking do.
I'll shoot you a text and I'll be like, he's not going to read all of that. Never mind. Sure enough, I don't hear from you for days. And then you finally respond. And I'm like, no, he did read it. I forgot that you are read and immediately forget. I responded in my head.
Yep. Nope. That is me to a T, and I feel so bad for it. But thank you very much for keeping the show going and for the Patreon, for everything you've been doing while I've been away and busy. Of course, again, during the summer months, you have killed it once again and continue to do so. And thank you for being a wonderful, wonderful co-host here on Spoiler Sleepover.
Shucks.
I'll keep you around for a little bit, I guess.
Hey.
Just a little bit. That's our welcome back episode, folks.
That's it. Well, I've missed you, brother. I'm happy we're doing this again, and it'll be good. This will be fun. Yeah. So y'all have to wait a while for the suffering to start again. And neither of us feel bad about it. We've got some really cool shit lined up. And
we do.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's just...
I was going to say, we might as well just say it.
Okay. So the rest of this month, we have some interesting stuff lined up. As we just mentioned, what we're doing next week. Stay tuned. I already said Mike is coming back. So in 3 weeks... the week after Screamboat, you get to hear Mike finally conversate with Jason Michael as we discuss a movie that Mike and I discussed ad nauseum for 4 episodes straight. We're going to be talking about 2025 Sinners. That's right. Another music episode. We're going to be focusing on spoiling Sinners because that bitch is out. If you're paying for streaming, it is out there. And the music
that
is
was a movie fantastic. That I just went by and let's see what happens.
Dude, it's so fucking good. So yeah, Mike will be back this month, which is super duper exciting. And then stay tuned for the end of the month. I had an amazing sit down chat with Dylan Brown, the writer, director, producer, actor for all of the Tahoe Joe movies. He had reached out to us to have an exclusive sit down with him to talk about Tahoe Joe 3, which comes out the first week of October. So we will be dropping my sit down and chat with him right before the movie comes out. And I have a special guest, a special secret guest for that episode too. You'll have to tune in and listen to find out who it is.
Is it Mr. Joe himself?
That'd be wild. And just growling and screaming the entire time. Like, okay. I have no idea.
Your chainsaw, sir. Good, excellent.
I don't speak Sasquatch. I'm sorry, but yeah. And then you'll have to wait till the end of this month before we announce what October is. As you know, we always do something special in October. I teased it in the Toxic Avenger Patreon video that we're doing something special, but we're not announcing that now.
Fun fact: it's not Alien Convergence.
Nope.
You're going to have to wait until November for that. Just saying that straight up, folks. The suffering will return in November where it gets to the holiday season.
Yep. You guys get a month of suffering. And then we jump right back into Winter Horrorland. So
we're never going to finish this goddamn season, dude.
We're drawing out the suffering. This is every season we've done so far. Once we hit September, it's just fucking roll of the dice, pun intended, for a season of suffering.
Oh, all I know is November is going to be such a nail biting because, like, we know Alien Convergence. There's still a lot of dangerous landmines on that fucking list. Yeah, and then we're going to take another break. Fuck,
and we're almost done. We're so close to the finish line on this one.
There's a light at the end of the shit-covered tunnel.
Yes, there is. Those are called sewers.
Oh, God.
All right. Well, until next week.
Sleep tight, suckers. We're back, bitches.
I missed you so much.
Get off me. Get off me.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover. But the fun doesn't stop there. Go follow us over on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And of course, check out our sponsor, Gorgloud, and use code SLEEPOVER for 15% off any Spoiler Sleepover merch. So until next time, sleep tight, suckers!
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers.